Hey everybody, it is May 21st, 2020 in Oklahoma City. We're in the middle of the COVID crisis and still trying to work our way back to something kind of normal. So I'm having another moment. Yeah. So I'm going to share some information that I'm thinking about, and I hope that you will engage in the conversation, maybe share some ideas on what your perspective is on this. I'd love to hear other ideas, other perspectives. So here I go. Um, I'm hearing a lot of reporting based on statistics. So the statistics are how many people have been tested, how many people are COVID positive, how many people have died from COVID. And all of these numbers are what they're using to report and also what they're using as criteria for how open or not open your uh, state, city, county, community, whatever can be opened up to more and more possibilities to cross contaminate with COVID. And I think that's important to keep all of that in mind. But we seem to have switched to complete reliance on these numbers as the only thing to consider, or as the most important thing to consider. And I want you to think about this. This is what I'm thinking about. If you take a statistics class in college, you learn that basically statistics can be manipulated to give you whatever results you're looking for. And this is a known thing. I mean, this isn't something, oh my gosh, really? They do that? No. Yeah, of course they do. So I'm thinking of, how do you manipulate a number to show itself as less than or more than what it actually is, to make your case? So one of the things we're looking for states to open is lower numbers of people testing positive. Oh yeah, we've plateaued the curve. Oh yeah, we've dropped the curve. It's declining. Time to open up. Except that it's pretty easy to make it look like that, whether it's happening or not. How do you do that? Well, you test more people who aren't sick. Now all of a sudden your numbers are going down, right? So you can figure out all kinds of ways to manipulate all kinds of numbers to show what you're needing. I've heard reports from doctors who have been reporting false COVID deaths because of the government supplements to COVID patients in the hospital. I don't know if that's true or not, but I have seen doctors who are pretty pissed off that they're being told to call something COVID positive death when maybe it wasn't. We just heard on the news recently about the creator of the Florida dashboard for COVID tracking was fired or forced to resign because, as she says, because she wouldn't manipulate the numbers to show what they're looking for. So those are just some things to think about. I just want people to use their heads. I want you to look at more than what's being reported on the major stations. I want you to think for yourself. The other thing that's kind of bothering me that I hope people will look into more is they're reporting a lot. They like to say a lot about how people in African American communities, Hispanic communities, some of the minority communities are harder hit by the virus. And they report that it's socioeconomic. Of course it is. That they don't have as much access to health care. Those minority communities are often working in service industries that have been deemed essential and can't stay home. They often live with more people per square foot in the house, so there's more close contact, no ability to self-isolate even at home if you're a grocery store worker or whatever. And those are all true. That's very true. But the other thing is that I haven't heard reported here. I've seen reports from the UK, from doctors in the UK, but I haven't heard it from here. And I feel like it's not getting out there. And that is vitamin D. Okay, so vitamin D is created by your body when you are in the sun. And it is a known fact that the darker your skin, the less vitamin D you make per time in the sun. So not only are we avoiding the sun because it's dangerous, we're slathering ourselves in um, SPF stuff to protect ourselves from those deadly rays. And we are covering up our skin because we've been told it'll cause us cancer and all that stuff. And for certain people, that's true. That's what they should do. But for us, for the majority of people, the reason this is important is because vitamin D is a very important part of your immune system, specifically your lung immune system. So some of the studies I've seen, one was taken on like 10,000 people, and for people who were not vitamin D deficient, not vitamin D deficient, who supplemented with vitamin D, they saw like a 17% less likely chance of having lung bacterial or viral infections. It's protective against that. For people who were deficient, it was 70% drop in viral and or bacterial lung infections. That's huge. That's really big. And it's simple and it's easy, and most people in the United States are vitamin D deficient. So I encourage you to get your vitamin D levels tested by your doctor and talk with him or her about your vitamin D supplementation. But it is an over-the-counter supplement. So if you feel like it can't hurt, why not try it? Give it a go. Vitamin D, guys. Read up some information. Go find the information. Levels are it's easy to find the levels that they're talking about. It's easy to find the dosages that are recommended. And I mean, it's right up there with vitamin C. It's right up there with all your major supplements. It's really important. And you've probably heard that before. So go check it out. Something to think about. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you heard. Let me know if I got something wrong, because I want to know. Let's talk. Talk to you later. Bye.